MLB Network is your exclusive home for postseason baseball. It's Game 1 of the American League Division Series between the Los Angeles Angels of Anaheim and the New York Yankees. Hi again, everybody. Matt Vasgersian welcoming you to our exclusive postseason coverage on MLB Network. With me is Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac. And Dan, we'll start with you. This series has the feel of one that's about to get very interesting.
Looking at these two squads, it's clear both of them have several guys that can hurt you with a bat. It's not just the middle of the order guys that you have to look out for as a pitcher. So the team that gets the timely hitting and quality at bats is probably going to prevail.
Set for what should be a good one. Lineups and first pitch are next. Drawing closer to the start of Game 1, let's join public address announcer Alex Miniak.
And now, your 2019 New York Yankees.
Briefly now, we'll look at the two starters who get the ball here in Game 1. And with that, let's take a look at the Angels starting lineup. Mark, what's your take on him against one of the best starters in the game?
Well, Matt, when we drove over to the ballpark today, we were expecting some offensive firepower, especially in this yard. It's a hitter's yard, but that could sometimes work against them. I'm interested to see what lineup stays within themselves and executes and manufactures to get this W.
Garrett Cole will do the pitching in front of the hometown crowd here in Game 1. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Matt, I'm a big fan of Garrett Cole. Big, strong guy. Former first-round draft pick out of UCLA. 96 to 98 miles an hour with sink. Hard slider. His changeup has gotten better the longer he's pitched. He has a chance to be a no-hit type of pitcher every time he takes the mound.
All right, boys, let's take a look at how the Yankees are setting up on defense today. And the guy I want to focus on is second baseman DJ LeMahieu. I think what we need to take into consideration is his ability to play that position at 6'4", 6'5", with soft hands and the ability to turn a double play. We already know he's an offensive force.
First delivery to him on the way. And a first pitch knuckle curve is a called strike. 0-1.
First pitch, 7:06.
One strike now from Cole. Well above the letters with the fastball that time. Very mild temperatures as we begin tonight. 58 degrees here at first pitch. Called strike, and he's behind 1-2. Now a swing and a miss on the slider as the leadoff man is set down on strikes to open up the ball game. Another strikeout for him on the mound, and boy, is it fun to watch him go about his business.
No doubt, Matty. He's one of my favorites, mostly because of his stuff. You know, he can absolutely dominate on any given day because of what he offers up there. It's just nasty. There aren't many hitters that like to see this guy on the mound.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Up and in there with the first pitch fastball. It's ball one. Trout stands 6'2" as you see him in the right-handed box. He was selected in the first round back in the 2009 MLB draft.
Yeah, Matty, you cannot miss on your first rounder, and they didn't with this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar.
up high. 2-1 now. Time to check our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Freddie Ferguson.
You know, this is one of the guys behind the dish, Freddie Ferguson, Dan, that the rookies are going to have a tough time with. If you've played in the league for a little bit, you understand that he's got his own zone.
You touched on it, D-Roy. I think he rewards the veteran players, not only pitchers, but position players. He makes the younger players, he makes them earn their keep.
And he takes strike 3 called, and it's a pair of punch-outs that begin the ball game.
The main job of the number 1 and 2 hitters is to set the middle of the order up with an opportunity to do some damage. So when you strike both of them out, you're putting yourself in a pretty good position to make it through the teeth of the lineup without a whole lot of stress.
First pitch on its way. And he fouls this one off. The windup and the 0-1. Fastball swung on and missed. Working on striking out the side in the first. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive.
That wasn't a terrible pitch right there, but if he's going to execute and get this swing and a miss, he's going to have to get that ball a little bit further down, maybe even potentially bounce the next one.
Liner toward right center. That gets down, and the inning continues.
Hey, there's a nice knock by the 3-hole hitter. I know there's 2 outs, but they always say with your man coming up, the number 4-hole monster, as soon as he steps in the batter's box, there's a runner in scoring position.
In now is Anthony Rendon. He gets a shot to hit here in the inning following the 2-out single.
Yeah, and that hit might not amount to much, but anytime you can extend an inning and give a guy with plenty of pop a chance to swing it, the outlook of an inning changes dramatically.
Here's the first pitch to him. And he'll lay off a fastball here in a good spot, but ruled the ball 1-0.
Well, I think that's a great spot for that pitch in on the hands. It wasn't a strike, but if he can command the movement in there, he's going to be very effective in this one.
2 balls and no strikes to Anthony Rendon.
Now, this is the kind of count this guy feeds on at the plate. You can bet he's geared to hit the fastball right here.
A strike, and it's 2-1.
Hey, I know it's early and we're in the first right here, but he's going to have to work that heater to both sides of the plate. He cannot get away with missing over the heart of the plate all night.
Now the 2-1. Good opposite field power here, taken high and deep to right. And goodbye. This one ain't coming back. A 2-run blast to straightaway right field. His first homer so far in the series, and the Angels are now out to a 2-0 lead. Here's Tommy LaStella now.
Number 9. Tommy.
As he'll swing and pop this one up near second base. LeMahieu is there, and the side is retired. But the Angels get 2, both on this 2. With that, it's time to check out the starting lineup for the hometown Yankees. What's the key for a home victory tonight, D-Row?
Well, Matty, you walk into this yard today and it's nothing but a hitter's park. But that can work against you at times. You have to stay within yourself. You can't just be turning and burning on everything. Stay within the game plan and know that a mistake doubles leaving this yard.
Noah Syndergaard gets the call in hostile territory here for Game 1 of the division series. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, when you think of the power arms in baseball, this is the first guy you think of. Noah Syndergaard, big, strong guy, throws 89 to 93 mile an hour sliders. That's right, sliders. His fastball, anywhere from 97 to 101 miles an hour. Power fastball, power slider, and a terrific changeup. One of the best pitchers in the game of baseball.
Time for a look at the Angels on defense. And let's take a look at Andrelton Simmons. You can argue this is the best defender in all the sport. Range, first step, quickness, whatever you want to throw out there, this is one of the best in the game.
Lays off the slider, and it's 1-1.
He was able to foul that one off, but you could tell he was definitely late. That breaking ball, the pitch before that heater right there, definitely threw his timing off.
The count now at 2-2. The 2-2 is looked at, and the count moves full.
I understand pitching carefully to this guy in the box, but the man on deck doesn't represent any relief either. He's going to have to go after one of these guys.
And he got him.
Flat out locked him up with a changeup right there. Usually you're trying for a swing and miss when you throw that pitch in a two-strike count, but clearly he wasn't looking for it. So it's a backwards K for him.
So one away here with the bases empty, and striding into the plate, it'll be Miguel Andujar. And he'll hold off on the slider here to start the at-bat. It's ball one.
He's going to have to make adjustment on that slider away. He can't just make it a non-competitive pitch and allow these guys to take. He's got to start that a little bit more over the middle of the plate to get that swing and miss on the outer half.
And a sinker is over that time. It's back to 2-1. Called strike two. And a swing and a miss as they got him with the slider there. 2 away. And with 2 away now, let's give you a look at the big picture here. There you see the participants in this year's playoffs.
LeMahieu.
Here's the second baseman, DJ LeMahieu. Career numbers versus Syndergaard. The pitchers owned him. He's a paltry 1 for 11. Ball one.
Back-to-back punch-outs in the bottom of the first. This guy has got his stuff working today. This offense better wake up.
1 ball, 1 strike to count. And he takes one off the inside corner for ball two. And it misses. 3-1 now.
They know the threat this guy possesses at the plate. I know it's 3-1 in this situation right here, but I can't imagine anything comes over the heart of the plate.
Lofted in the air out toward right center. Bryant is under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. So the Yanks go 1-2-3. They try. Ready now, David Fletcher. He'll get us started in the top of the second. First delivery to him on the way. Right through it here, and he's behind 0-1. And there's ball one.
Well, those were a couple of close pitches right there in the inner part of the zone. Hitters will tell you, pitches in that location are tough to do anything with.
Right side, but it's going to be a foul ball. Skied into straightaway right. Judge is under it. And he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
Batting 7.
Stepping in, Brian Goodwin, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. First offering on its way. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Stanton giving chase. He gets there and makes the play for the second out of the inning.
Batting 8. The shortstop.
And now is Andrelton Simmons. His career line against Garrett Cole. He's gone 5 for 13. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And he'll miss the target away with the fastball. It's 1-0. And a fastball runs a bit inside. He's down 2-0. Simmons has all the necessary skills to play great defense on the left side of the infield, and it makes him really fun to watch. He can pick it with the best of them, but what sets him apart is the huge arm. It's accurate. It's incredibly strong. Certainly has the ability to uncork a throw and beat a runner when he needs to, and it's impressive to watch.
Yeah, anybody that has the ability to go to their backhand and to absolutely fire a cannon across the infield is a huge asset to have.
2 out, nobody on. And good work there as this is taken for ball 4, and the Angels have themselves a 2-out base runner.
Boy, oh boy, that's a tough one for the pitcher. He's definitely wondering where the heck was that pitch. I think he called it high, but our strike zone says otherwise.
That'll bring in Austin Barnes. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Pitch outside. The throw is not close as he's in there with a stolen base.
You don't see that very often against this guy. This guy has one of the best arms in the game, but still a successful steal of second base.
The 1-0 finds the zone, strike 1. Two balls and a strike to count to Austin Barnes.
Good time to be a 9-hole hitter right now. More than likely going to get a good pitch to hit. The top of the order is looming on deck. Good spot to be a good hitter right now.
And he can't catch the corner here, so he's behind 3-1.
Well, he really needs to make this guy swing the bat right here. He's not the type of hitter you want to dance around with.
And it's up to a 3-2 full count now.
You know he wants to end this inning right here on 3-2, but I don't think we'll see him lay one in on the next pitch there with a base open to work with.
Full count. Here it comes. And he misses again. Ball 4. And that's back-to-back guys now that have reached base via the base on ball.
Yeah, the pitching coach would hate to go to the bullpen this early in the game, but sometimes you have no choice. On the flip side, he might just get in his face a little bit out there, try to challenge him, wake him up from his funk. Either way, we'll see how it works.
And now the designated hitter for the Angels, Shohei Ohtani. 2s all over the place. 2 on, 2 out, and of course here in inning number 2. First pitch coming. Here it is. Off the outside that time as the breaking ball can't catch the zone.
Man, 35 pitches with only 2 outs in the second inning. Ideally, you'd like to have 30 or less after 2 innings, so he's got some catching up to do.
Count now, a ball and a strike. The 1-1 takes a pitch for strike number 2.
He's looking pretty passive here, hitting with a chance to drive in a run. Gonna have to make something happen with 2 strikes now.
And he lays off it to even the count 2-2. Simmons on second. Barnes on at first with 2 down. Two pitches fouled away.
Back-to-back breaking balls. He just missed that one right there, fouling it away. Do not expect a third.
And prior to the 2-2, he'll step out of the box and ask for time. And really stretching out the at-bat as he steps out for a second time. Over to first, Cole, and he'll get back in safely. A decent lead at second. Here's the pitch. This one misses, and that'll fill the count here. 3-2 with 2 away.
No pitcher likes to take the count to 3-2, especially when you throw a non-competitive pitch like that on 2-2. That one wasn't even close.
payoff pitch one more time. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And nearly a 3-run shot. Instead, it's a foul ball.
Classic change of speeds right there. Threw the hitter's timing off. Got a late foul ball. Interested to see where he goes now.
This is line to left. And that will fall in front of Stanton. It's a base hit.
Hey, guys, that fires me up right there. He stuck his nose in there, grinded out a 10-pitch AB, and delivers a knock. That was fun to watch.
Here's the center fielder, Mike Trout, as he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty. It's strike one. He could really open this lead up early if he can deliver here with the bases loaded. Swing and a miss on the slider, and he's quickly behind 0-2.
Not a good at bat from him so far. He's got the bases loaded out there, but he's been way too aggressive, chasing the first two pitches way out of the zone. He should be sitting pretty right now instead of being down 0-2 in the count.
Bases are loaded here, 2 down. And the 29th pitch of the inning is swung on and missed, and that'll finally end it. A couple of walks, but no damage. More baseball on MLB Network. Leading off the inning, Aaron Judge, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
And he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike two. Line shot to first, and there's one away.
Batting fifth.
So the bases are empty with one man gone, and that'll bring up the exciting middle infielder Gleyber Torres. Fastball in there for a called strike. That fastball was a lively one. You could hear the pop of the glove all the way up here.
Yeah, nothing better, huh, guys? I guess maybe the crack of the bat, but I'm not as partial to that as most people. He looks good and loose out there to start this one.
Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field.
You think there's any justice in the game? Watch those two at bats. Both of them hit on the absolute screws. One's right at one guy, and then one's a single. Go figure.
Into the box, Gary Sanchez. Strike one to start the at-bat. There's a fastball pretty close that time, but ruled a ball, 1-1. And they'll go off speed here as this pitch misses. It's 2-1.
The intent with that changeup away was one thing and one thing only. Get a double play ball. Nice job to lay off it at the plate, though.
Count remains 2-2. Runner at first here, one man out. And that's taken high for a ball. It's full now, 3-2.
Not a bad time right here to put that runner in motion. 3-2 count. You send the runner, and if it's a bad pitch, it's ball four.
And that's through for a hit.
A lot of traffic hitting the base pass first and second with one out. I know you're looking for a double play ball, Dan.
No question about it. I think one of the things you like to do on a pitcher is try to jump on him early before he gets settled in. So far, so good. First and second looks like a big inning could be brewing.
Giancarlo Stanton now. A swing, and he pops him up on the infield, and the infield fly rule will be in effect here.
Batting eight.
So 2 on with 2 away, and up next the power bat of Luke Voigt. Here's a slider to start things out, looked at for ball 1. And maybe a little frustrated on the mound here as the fastball misses for ball 2 now.
Great chance right here as a hitter to be aggressive. You can pretty much count on a pitcher. He's trying to get back in the strike zone, and with 2 guys on base right here, it's time to grip it and rip it.
Well behind that fastball. It's a swinging strike.
Hey, he caught him off guard right there. I like that pitch.
Got him looking, and that'll do it. The inning is over. Yanks strand a pair. They're down 2-0. Welcome back. Here's Heidi Watney with a report as we get set for the top of the third. Heidi?
Matt, I had a chance to discuss the state of the Angels offense with their manager between innings. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. It's still pretty early in the game, but they've seen a lot of pitches already. And he thinks the 2 runs they've pushed across so far is just the beginning, given the quality of the at-bats they're putting together.
All right, thanks, Heidi. Got him out at his front foot. It's 0-2. Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning.
Some guys with big arms like this, they're just chunkers. They just throw the ball as hard as they can, and where it ends up isn't that big of a concern, but that wasn't the case there. That was a very well-pitched fastball right on the corner at the knees. Good luck hitting that one.
In now, Anthony Rendon, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. He launched one over the wall back in the opening frame. Oh, and 2, here it comes. High in the air down the right field line. And foul.
Hey, I don't mind you throwing a fastball in this situation, but I think if we're being honest with ourselves, that one caught a little bit too much of the plate.
And this is swung on and missed, his 5th strikeout already, and there are 2 gone in the inning.
Certainly not showing any signs of intimidation with these middle of the order guys. That's back-to-back Ks, and the 3 and 4 guys are harmlessly back in the dugout.
Now at the plate, Tommy La Stella. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch-out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. Gloved by LeMahieu. Throw on to Voit takes care of him, and the inning is over. Angels go down 1-2-3, but they hold. Now to the plate, Aaron Hicks. Career numbers versus Syndergaard. He's 1 for 5. He'll start him here with a changeup, but it's taken for ball 1. Hicks stands 6'1" and hits from both sides of the plate. He was a first-round pick during the 2008 draft.
Yeah, Matty, they certainly got it right when they drafted this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar. Everybody knows this guy's name, and kids are buying his jerseys.
Gio Urshela.
That'll bring in Giovanni Urshela. First time up, he went down looking.
Yeah, always frustrating to go down looking. Everybody does it, though. You'll have a few ABs where you get completely fooled. Look for him to be on the attack early in the at-bat.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. 0-2 pitch is a sinker that misses, but he's still in command. 1-2. High in the air down the right field line. And foul. The 1-2. Line toward the gap in left center. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Miguel Andujar.
In now is the Yankees DH, Miguel Andujar. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Line toward the alley in left center. And that's into the gap and should be extra bases. And big trouble as this gets to the wall now. And now he'll get into scoring position with 2 away.
Now back, second baseman, DJ.
Standing in, DJ LeMahieu. He flew out in his last at-bat. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball. Slapped hard the opposite way, and nothing will come of the 2-out double as the inning is over. Danger averted following the 2-out double. Don't touch that remote. Ready now for L.A. David Fletcher. So far, 0 for 1 with a flyout.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
Too high that time with the inning's first pitch. Hits ball 1. The 1-0. Liner towards second. Well, this will be taken in at second base. Good positioning for the first out. Next batter to the plate, Brian Goodwin. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1.
Hey, you think back to the early innings right there. You thought this guy would have been hitting his showers. A credit to him. He's been able to regroup, find his mechanics, and find a way to stay in this game.
1-1 the count. Slapped hard the opposite way, but pretty much right at the left fielder as he takes it in for the second out.
The batter, number 2. Shortstop.
And now for the Angels, Andrelton Simmons. He drew a walk his first time up. Here's the first pitch to him. There's a fastball right down Broadway taken for a strike. 0-1 looked like a knuckle curve, and it's 1-1 now.
After watching that one go by and a ball being called, you could rest assured he knows he's not getting away with another one of those. I guarantee you he's going to be aggressive on this next pitch.
Hicks is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. Here's big Aaron Judge. Comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ball game.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
Hit hard on the ground towards second. Scooped up on the backhand. And a good throw gets him one gone.
Now batting.
Now batting, Torres. He singled his last time up. And he drops a changeup right down Broadway for a called strike. Both clubs with 3 hits in the ballgame. That's in there. And he's deep in the hole now, 0-2.
Pretty unusual that you see a 5-0 hitter take 2 strikes in a row. Typically, those are some of the most aggressive batters in the lineup.
Still no balls and 2 strikes. Line hard toward right center. And that's in for his second hit of the afternoon.
Boy, so frustrating as a pitcher. You make a quality pitch on the inside half of the plate right there. Try to bust him in, D-Row, and he fights it off the other way.
Yeah, you tip your hat to the pitcher right there. He executed his pitch, but nice job by the offensive player. Fighting. It doesn't matter what it looks like. A knock's a knock.
Standing in now, Gary Sanchez, as he swings and lifts it in the air out to left field. Goodwin is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first.
Now batting.
At the plate, Giancarlo Stanton. He popped out in his first trip.
Yeah, it didn't look good right there. Just out in front. You know, sometimes when a pitcher has great arm action, you're going to get that. You're trying so hard to catch up to the high velocity. If he shows that great arm action and pulls the string on you, sometimes a pop-up is going to be the result.
And he looks at one in there, 1-2. And then that's a pretty good example of why he's such a great pitcher.
Yeah, stuff. Stuff is obviously the important key to being dominant on the mound, but it doesn't mean a whole lot if you don't have outstanding control to go along with it.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. 1 left for the Yankees. They're still down. It's 2-0. Now in the box, Austin Barnes. He'll lead things off against Garrett Cole.
Barnes.
First pitch of the inning is taken low and away for a ball. It's 1-0. And a good heater as he just watches this baby. A ball and a strike. Little tardy on that swing as it's well wide of first. The 1-2 is swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
He's racking up a fair amount of strikeouts now out there. That's 6 to this point. So he's got good stuff, and he's fooling a lot of these hitters.
Ohtani.
Next up, the two-way Japanese import, Shohei Ohtani. As with one away, he can't make contact on the first pitch. It's strike one. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. 1-1. And that fastball's too much for him there. 1-2.
Hey, back when I first broke into the big leagues, a lot of the pitchers wanted to work east to west. Now, with such an uptick in velocity, these guys are working north-south. That's just a great elevated fastball with serious velocity on it.
Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
I always like watching pitchers that attack with their fastballs until there's a reason to start mixing it up. He hasn't needed many of his secondary pitches so far in this one, and there was another good fastball for a strikeout there.
Ready for another shot now. Mike Trout has gone down on strikes twice already in this one. And Dan, when you know you have a chance to hand someone a hat trick for the game, is there any extra motivation to punch him out? Well, the play's been made, and that retires the side. Angels go down 1-2-3 as they're on. Welcome back to the Bronx as we check in with Heidi.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Yankees manager Aaron Boone during the break about the team's offensive performance so far, and flat out he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. He said there is nothing prettier than frozen rope after frozen rope, and that is exactly what he's getting right now. The data says they've hit 8 line drives as a team in this one, some resulting in outs, but obviously that's a good sign for them going forward.
All right, Heidi, thank you.
Now batting, center fielder.
Coming to the plate now, Aaron Hicks. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. He'll hold off on the slider to start the at-bat. It's ball 1. No runs, 4 hits, and no errors for the Yankees so far. Hit back up the middle. Throw on the first takes care of him. 2 very quick outs to start the home 5th.
Up next for the Yankees, the third baseman,
So stepping in, Gio Urshela. A strikeout and a line out for him so far. First pitch sinker misses in on the hands that time. It's a ball and no strikes.
Well, he's done a great job on the hill throughout this game, and it's something to be proud of anytime you can pitch a good game in this ballpark, especially when it's not your home ballpark.
2 balls and a strike now to the Yankees leadoff man. This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time.
He's had command of his pitches all day, hasn't walked a soul, but we find ourselves in a 3-ball count here. Want to see how aggressive he gets in the zone.
A good pass at that ball, just a little late, and now the count's full.
If I'm on the mound right now, I know I'm in the hitter's head. He was definitely sitting soft. I might speed him up and elevate it right here.
A swing and a shot hit down the corner, and that nearly would have gotten him on the board. Instead, it's a long foul ball. This is line to left. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. 1-2-3 go the Bombers. They trail it here 2-0. Here's Chris Bryant now. He's 1 for 2 in this one.
This guy has been unbelievable. There were billboards outside Wrigley while he was still in AAA, and what is he doing? He shows up, Rookie of the Year, MVP. I mean, get in line. You know, guys, sometimes guys don't like pulling the trigger. They want to see something go by, calibrate the speed, calibrate the brake, and then make their adjustments off that. Maybe that's the case right here.
Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Grounded straight into the shift on the left side. Torres brings it in, and a bit of a high throw that time, but no problem over there at first as they record the out.
The third baseman, Anthony Rendon.
Anthony Rendon will stand in here, but before he does, let's take you back to the very first inning. This was a 2-run home run right out of the gate that really got these guys off to a fast start. First offering on its way. No balls and 1 strike. Maybe trying to back him up a bit there with the fastball.
That's not an easy pitch to do anything with, right? 96 miles an hour in on the hands. You almost have to be looking for that pitch to be able to do anything with that.
Into center field, line drive, base hit.
Dan, how frustrating is that right there? You execute your spot, keep the ball down below the zone, and the hitter's still able to execute and drive it up the middle.
Yeah, that's one of the things, Mark, as a pitcher, you're taught to work down in the zone. You're not always going to have the ball hit to one of your fielders, but if you consistently keep the ball down in the zone, good things will happen.
0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Over to first, Cole. 1-1 to Tommy La Stella.
If you're going to have success against some of the better hitters in the game, you got to get that pitch right there. 0-2, he's almost certainly out. 1-1, he's got a chance to really do some damage.
And this is taken for a called strike, and he's not in love with that call either. It's 1-2 now. Hits are now even at 4 apiece. And look out as that one ran in and got him.
This is a perfect example of why the slider is such a great pitch and such a dangerous pitch, too. Sometimes it moves so much that you just lose control of it. This one runs way too far in, and the hitter is standing on first as a result.
Stepping up to the plate, David Fletcher. Third trip to the plate for him here tonight. 0 for 2 at this point. First pitch of the at-bat. Here's a strike with the breaking ball.
Well, the Angels have been searching for that big hit pretty much all game. It remains to be seen if they can get it, but now sure would be a great time.
Oh, and you talk about a pitcher getting the benefit of the doubt. That's low, but called a strike anyway. 0-2 now. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. And on 0-2, he misses with a fastball.
That's a great take right there. You knew the pitcher was going to try and expand the zone. 0-2 in a big spot, and he was able to spit on that one. Hopefully get something in the heart of the plate this pitch.
Swing and a miss, and they'll dodge a major bullet that time. 2 away. Ready for another chance. Brian Goodwin hit the ball pretty well in his last at-bat, but it resulted in a line out.
Yeah, Matty, it's always a little frustrating when you square one up. You hit a solid line drive like he did, and all you have to show for it is a jog.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. Angels strand a couple, but they hold a 2. Here's Miguel Andujar now, and Dan, he and his fellow top-of-the-order hitters haven't really offered much help for this lineup so far.
No, your 1, 2, 3 guys are the ones you look to generate a lot of action, and they just haven't been up to the task so far in this one. Still time for them to turn it around, though. We'll see if it happens.
That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike.
This is a big out to get right here. This is their best hitter. He's a great hitter, and he's a guy that kind of spark plug. He gets this team going. So if I'm on the mound right now, you really want to try to get this guy out to hopefully keep them from getting a potential big inning started.
Liner towards second. Throws in time, and that's out number 1.
Oh, man, you can't hit a ball any harder than that. I mean, this ball gets on him in a heartbeat. Nice job to stay with it, though, and then make the out at first.
Pops this one up. Fletcher is there, and he makes the catch for the second out.
The right fielder, number 99, Aaron Judge.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Aaron Judge. No hits to this point. First pitch fastball in there for a called strike.
Hey, 2 outs, nobody on, and a power hitter up. This is where, as a pitcher, you got to use the hitter's aggression against him. Get him to fish a little bit. Something a little more out of his zone than normal.
Oh, and this deflects right off him. And he won't risk the long throw across. He'll hang on to it. It's an infield single.
Well, that's a nice base hit right there. Way to break up the rhythm. That was almost 8 in a row. This guy was starting to get his bearings about him on the mound. Had to break it up.
And that'll bring up Gleyber Torres. 2 hits in 2 trips for him thus far. Now here comes the Angels skipper on his way to the mound. And a change is forthcoming, as that's going to do it for his starter here this evening. So as he departs, he'll remain responsible for the man left aboard, but he cannot lose this one. Adam Kolarek takes over here with a runner at first and 2 gone in the inning.
Number 56, Adam Kolarek.
Here's the first pitch to him. Watches a fastball right there for strike 1. Set up away with the changeup, but it's 1-1. Judge leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. Hit out towards second. Throw on the second for the force, and the side is retired. The Yanks leave 1. They trail things here 2-0. Back here in the Bronx. 7th inning coming up now in game 1 as we take a look here at our game summary through the first 6 innings so far. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And this is pop foul, but perhaps playable behind first. And no one will track it down. 1 strike now from Cole. Big swing at the knuckle curve, gets nothing but air. 0-2 now.
When you have 2 strikes on you, as a hitter, if you get something that you can handle, you have to find a way to do some damage with it. That was a missed opportunity.
Pops this one up. And there's out number 1.
Now batting, the catcher.
So 1 away now for the Angels in the 7th. And the catcher, Austin Barnes, will dig into bat next. Hit down the third baseline. Well, this is foul for the first strike. 1 out, nobody on. Shot toward right center. And that finds the outfield grass for a base hit. Not in time, and he's in there with a double.
Hey, guys, I like the execution by the batter there. He got a hanger in the middle of the plate. He could have come unglued, but he didn't. He stayed focused and drove a line drive base hit.
Here comes the Yankee manager now up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And it appears that we've seen the last here in this one of Garrett Cole. So he'll wind up going 6 1/3, and he's kept his club in it to this point, though he cannot win the ball game. Yimi Garcia comes on to pitch here with 1 man gone in the top of the 7th. Into the box now, Shohei Ohtani, as he swings and grounds it toward the hole. And that's through into right field for a base hit. And the runner from second will stay put at third, so they're runners at the corners now with 1 away.
That's a grind pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate, and this batter's able to fight and keep his hands inside this baseball and drive it for a knock. Impressive.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Here's a breaking ball, but it doesn't quite find the strike zone.
You like the modern style of baseball. Here it is. Both starters kept their teams in the game. It's close right now. Now we hand it over to the...
Not nearly in time as he took that one on the pitcher.
It's not easy to steal on a catcher that has a good arm, but he did just that and beats that throw at the second base.
Yeah, now after the stolen base, it looks as though the dugout wants to go ahead and put him on here to keep that double play in order with one away. Now at the plate, Chris Bryant. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Yeah, Matty, expect this pitcher to try and get the same result. That's his last at bat right here. The double play is in order. Anything on the ground, the way this defense is, they could certainly roll too.
And again a throw. Runner back safely. From the stretch. Fouled off. Garcia, a former Dodger. He came here by way of trade earlier this year.
I know he'd tell you he'd like to be playing a little bit better, but I think it's as advertised for this ball club right now. I think the manager is getting exactly what they expected.
Now a look and a throw back to second, and he'll dive back in. Set to deliver the 0-1. Line drive to center field. Catch made in center. Here comes the runner from third. And they'll extend their lead even further as the run's in to score from third. It's a 3-0 game. And he'll try to get back down, but it's not going to work. The throw ahead. Stepping up now, Gary Sanchez. Will try and get something started in the home half of the seventh.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2. Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning. Now at the plate, Giancarlo Stanton. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. So a new pitcher coming on now, and we'll get a look at the hard-throwing right-hander Brandon Morrow.
Number 15, Brandon Morrow.
First offering on its way. And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball one. Bases are empty, one man out. They haven't played perfectly as it's hit on the ground. And the off-balance throw will be too late, so a good effort that time, but it's an infield single. Hold on here, though. That was really a close play, so they're checking to see if they want to challenge that safe call.
Yeah, I wasn't so sure about him being safe either, but here's another shot of it right here. Not easy to tell for sure from that shot. Going to be interesting to see what they want to do with this one.
So here's the signal from the bench, and they will indeed ask for that play to be reviewed. So the umpires will get on the horn with the replay operations center in Manhattan and attempt to get a definitive answer on this play.
Okay, we're going to get one more look at it right here. Is there enough video evidence to overturn this call? You know, I think there is. The shot right there makes it look like the ball beat him to first. Looks like a well-used challenge.
Okay, umpires look ready, and off comes the headset, and he's out. So the original call is overturned, and it ends up being a well-used challenge there.
The call of safe at first base has been overturned, and the batter rules out.
Stepping in now, Luke Voigt. As he'll take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike one. Morrow is a reliever known for forcing contact. Not a huge strikeout guy most of the time, but he also doesn't issue a lot of free passes either.
There's a couple of keys to being a good reliever. One, if you have great stuff and you strike everybody out, or like this guy, not afraid to throw the ball in the strike zone. He has good stuff, not great stuff. He's not afraid to let his defense help him out and make some plays.
Aaron Hicks is the batter now as he looks at a ball of 1-0, and it's fouled away. Voigt is off at first with 2 away. down the left field line and deep, and that will end up a foul ball. Strike 3 called as he can't get the bat off his shoulders. Side retired. 1 left for the Yankees. They trail in this one 3-0. Jonathan Holder has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 56.
Leading off the inning, Anthony Rendon, as they'll look for some added insurance before the bottom half of the inning. And a fastball's in there for strike 1. And he powers the cut fastball by him that time, and he's in charge now, 0-2. A ball and 2 strikes now.
I'm pretty surprised by the location on those last 3 pitches. The book on him is that he hits the away pitch pretty well, and he just saw 3 in a row out there.
So does he go back out there again?
No, Matt, I expect him to mix it up. Most catchers won't call for the same location over and over and over.
This is flared out towards second. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8. Couple of good pitching performances by both clubs here. 3-0 our score as you get a look there at the inning-by-inning recap through the first 7 and change. First pitch on its way. Hard hit ball to second. LeMahieu's got it, and that's the second out.
The batter, number 22.
At the plate, David Fletcher. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. Now here's the pitch. Line toward the gap in left center. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
Hey guys, there had to be something in the scouting report right there. For him to be on top of that 0-0 changeup the way he was, that was pretty special.
In now, Brian Goodwin. Strike taken to throw. And he is out at second. Caught stealing to end the inning. Another look at the throwdown that results in a 3rd out on the bases. We're back with more of Game 1 after this message and a word from our local stations. So the batting order turns over now and set to go Gio Urshela. He'll get things started now in the bottom of inning number 8. A screaming base hit here, his first of the night.
Hey, excellent job right there, leading off the inning with a base hit. We got to keep this line moving. We cannot stop. Nobody can make it out. We have to find a way to put 2 men, maybe 3 men, put some pressure on this defense.
Cam Bedrosian is on the pitch here in the 8th with nobody out.
Now pitching for the Angels, number 32, Cam.
Standing in now, Miguel Andujar, as he'll take a look at ball 1. That missed. Close. It's ball 2. And that's over. 2-1.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Urshela aboard here at first with nobody out. Three balls and 2 strikes to the Yankees DH. Throw over to first, and he'll be back in standing up. And this is on the ground is short. Could be 2. 1 there on to first, and that's the very last thing they needed at this point in the ball game, as there are quickly 2 away now.
They played the matchup there, and it worked out perfectly. Ground ball double play, and that changes the complexion of this inning entirely.
0-1 the count. Hits are even at 7 apiece. Swing and a line drive. Foul. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. Down in order go the Yankees. They trail it here 3-0. Luis Avilan enters from the pen to start the 9th inning, as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the 9th.
the left fielder, Brian Goodwin.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Check swing here as they'll appeal it down to Eric Summerskill at third, and he says no swing, so it's ball one. The 1-0 is looked at for the first strike. Albert Pujols will try to get his club a little ninth inning insurance as he'll grab a bat to pinch hit, leading things off here.
Pujols.
Way outside, nearly to the backstop. 2-1. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. 2 balls, 2 strikes, a crucial count for both pitcher and hitter. So, Dan, what was your approach on the mound in that count? Do you still pitch for the strikeout here?
I think one of the keys, Matt, you want to try to initiate contact. The one thing you don't want to do, you don't want to run the count to 3 balls and 2 strikes. Whatever you want to throw it over for a strike.
He's set. Here's the 2-2. And another foul ball. Now another 2-2. He stays alive, still 2-2. A 2-2 count. Here's the pitch. Chopped toward the second baseman. LeMahieu is right there. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the 9th inning gets underway.
The bat.
Well executed 2-seamer on the outside corner that time, and that's what you'll get a lot of with that pitch. He rolled right over it.
Becomes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Fastball just inside. And it looks like the Yankees will have a left-hander up and throwing in the bullpen. 1 out, nobody on. And this is sliced foul into the stands in right, out of play. Here's the 1-1 pitch. Line towards center field. And that's into the outfield for a 1-out base hit.
Now batting.
So a runner at first now with 1 away. And the catcher Austin Barnes will dig into bat next. Jonathan Villar will be summoned off the bench here as he'll pinch hit with a runner at first and 1 gone in the inning.
Villar.
Hit hard towards center. In there, a base hit.
I guarantee you at release point he wanted to pull this pitch back. Change up middle of the plate usually gets deposited in the seats.
Into the box, Shohei Ohtani. As he'll get caught chasing a bad one there at strike 1. 2 hits in 4 attempts to this point. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Left side, but well fouled. Now a pickoff play at second. Oh, and it throws him, and they got him. Villar, the runner at first with 2 gone. Oh, and they've got him picked off. And he is out on the tag. So no runs. Albert Pujols will stay in the ball game now and take over in left field. Jonathan Villar will stay in the ball game as he'll likely do the catching from here out. Hansel Robles enters the game to finish this one off here in the bottom of the ninth. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Aaron Judge. He's going to lead things off in their half of the ninth as they try to avoid the dreaded shutout.
It's never a good feeling to get shut out, and over the course of the season, it's bound to happen a few times. They've just been overmatched by good pitching.
Bryant is there, one away. At the plate, Torres, 2 hits and 3 at-bats for him in this one. And he'll take strike 1 on the fastball, registering at 93 that time. Hard hit ball to second, and that is through into right field for a single.
Zero, not a bad night. 3 singles, but hey, he'll take 3 for 4 every day of the week.
Yeah, in today's day and age, Dan, where everything's a homer, a walk, or a strikeout, it's refreshing to see this guy throw out 3 base hits.
Yeah, that's an unfortunate pass ball, and you can bet the catcher is kicking himself about it right now. With the runner advancing to second, the double play is off the table, might come back to haunt him.
Number 3 is into the ball game now as he'll take over out in left field.
Now playing left field.
Russell Martin is also into the ball game as he'll likely go the rest of the way behind the plate.
Now catcher.
There's a fastball well off the plate for a ball.
Russell.
Do you take your chances in this situation as a hitter, knowing he's just missed outside 2 pitches in a row, and dive a little bit and try and drive something in the opposite field?
Drilled to the right side, and that is into right field, a base hit. And they won't risk it at third, so they're at the corners now with only 1 away.
Now batting.
Hey, this might be their best opportunity to at least get on the board. They've been struggling offensively, and they find themselves with 2 runners on board. Let's see if they can continue it.
Here comes the first pitch. And he'll power in a fastball that time at 94 for strike 1. His prior history versus this arm, he hasn't had much success, just 2 for 11. He's also gone down on strikes 5 times.
With 2 strikes and the runners at the corners, this is a big pitch coming up. Got to execute to hope to either get a strikeout or a double play ball to help you get out of this thing.
Runners are at first and third, 1 away. And a half-hearted attempt that time, but they'll say he broke the plane, and that's out number 2.
Fooled him just enough with that pitch to get him to go around, according to the umpire. Sometimes it can be really tough for these big, strong guys because once they're committed to swinging, it's hard for them to slow their swings down, and that appeared to be the case there.
Might have been cheating for another fastball, trying to get the head to that one early. Pitcher pulled the string with a nasty breaking ball and had him a little bit out in front.
Last chance for the Yankees. Swing and a liner. Foul. Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. Neither guy giving in here, and they'll do it again. Ground ball left side. Simmons is there. Throw to first here is going to be in time as the Angels have taken home field advantage right from the start. They claim game 1 on the road as this one is over.
Well, as a former pitcher, you know I love these low-scoring games as opposed to those slugfests. This was like a throwback game when home runs weren't so common and pitching was really dominant. No complaints here.
Time for one final check of the line score as you see the key players there in this shutout victory. Well, heroes are made in the postseason, and he was at least the hero in this one. He's our top player of the game.
And obviously, every game is so important in the postseason. So when you come to play like he did and make a big difference for your team, it's something that won't be forgotten.
And tonight's ends as a 3-0 shutout win. Los Angeles jump out to a 1-0